Yeah, I don't know exactly what stuff we should take over there. We don't have a lot of storage space. And not really any titanium to build too many lockers. Oh yeah. We needed the silver for the first aid kit. We could do that later. For now, we'll just kinda... we could build a couple more beacons. I think we'll need that. Huh. Kind of at a loss for what to do at the moment. You know what, for now, we'll just move the Prawn Suit over. We could always come back. Gonna have to figure out exactly how I'm gonna get the Prawn Suit up in there. Yeah, the way this thing controls is kind of crazy. Let's see if we can jump from here. Hey, we made it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright. So yeah, we'll just bring him over. We could have probably planned out some stuff for making some of the mods, but we'll figure that out later. Actually, let me take a look. Okay, I do have the scanner in my inventory. Just want to make sure I didn't leave that behind. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just kind of head back
Powering up.
and maybe explore that area a little bit. Oh, not that way. We'll beat ourselves if we go that way. Oh, and also the drone cameras could also serve as beacons for over there. So yeah, we might not even need to make a beacon for the base. At least not yet. Probably be good to have. Alright, this kelp stuff must have some kind of collision, because, well, it doesn't stop me. There was nothing there I could have ran into. Unless I ran into the Neptune launch platform, which I don't think I did. Maybe it's the seed clusters. I don't know. Also probably turn off LifePod 2 beacon. Although perhaps that will help me figure out the right approach. I don't know, it's going to take a little bit of practice maneuvering back and forth, I think. Thankfully, it should be pretty much a straight shot. Yeah, we definitely ruined our paint job there. Thankfully, all these little minor bumps don't seem to do much damage. So we could also catch up on some reading. I know that's something we've fallen behind on again. I think we kind of need to try to squeeze through here a little bit. Or maybe it's over that mountain. We'll figure it out. Like I said, it'll take a little bit of practice. Our power could use a little bit of help. Probably should have charged these while I was back at the other base, but we can charge them at the new base. Okay, yeah, I think we'll have to go down this cliff and then do a U-ey. Oh yeah, that's more mushroom forest there. Oh. Definitely almost ran into that. Not sure. Oh yeah, there's just all kinds of creatures over here. That's alright, they should go away, I think. Or maybe I hope. Okay, let's actually switch to some of our cameras. Looks like we're above the base. Yeah, maybe I didn't plan it the best for getting in and out of there. There's also, whoa, much darker than I realized. Yeah, kind of got to look ahead of us sometimes too. Swing her around. There she is. Oh, something else is locked onto us, it looks like. Nope. Okay. Yeah, maybe this guy won't be quite as easy to get in and out as I'd previously hoped. Oh, we get a better look at this guy now. Power down the engines.
Powering down.
Turn off the lights. See if he'll go away. Kind of want to scan him. Let's see if we can't get a scan going. Pop this onto our toolbar. Our sea moth is holding our guns. So what kind of creature are you? Ghost Leviathan, huh? Oh, we were like 80% there. Try to do the evasive maneuvers. There we go. So yeah, apparently we built our best base right next to a Ghost Leviathan. Probably should have been smarter about that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But I don't think it can really do too much to us. Go ahead and grab one of these waters. So at the very least, we can read about that guy. But I kind of want to swap out the sea moth for the prawn suit. I haven't thought about what to name the sea moth yet. Okay. Let's just try to... Oh yeah, he loves our base. Oh, there's something else we could scan, apparently. Where did that go? Must have been a fish of some sort. There he is. Spinefish. Oh, that's a creepy looking picture. What's up, buddy? Trying to get back into my Cyclops. We should also repair this thing before the damage gets too severe. Alright. where is the damage? Oh. Maybe it's because I'm... Oh, he just did a number on me. Let's get back in here. Maybe I should have brought the tools for the first aid kit maker. Alright, let's try this again. I think he ran my Cyclops into me. Okay, so we're gonna want to build some kind of defense stuff. Looks like the damage, according to this, is kind of more up on the sail. Okay, this whole thing might have been a bit of a mistake. Let's go ahead and pull the used power cells while we kind of wait for this thing to hopefully get tired of us. He is not tired of us yet. It's fine, buddy. You can go somewhere else. Well, at least we can kind of get a good look at him. Maybe our base is making too much noise for him? Alright, let's try something. I have a feeling this won't work so well. But he's kind of holding us hostage at the moment. Oh, we want to go the other side. I don't think the repulsion cannon will do anything. We'll try the stasis rifle. And let's pop this guy here. Try to convince this guy that he should be going away. The stasis rifle worked better than I'd hoped. Oh, looks like he might be leaving. Nope. I don't know how much damage this does, or how much health this thing has. Or if this is even doing anything to him. But we'll never know unless we try. Alright. Let's maneuver away. What's up, bro? We're also going to need to worry about oxygen soon. And we might not have enough health kits. When I died, they probably went away, I'm assuming. They did. We'll eat that peeper. Alright, here we go again. Did he leave, finally? Hey, I think he took a hit. Alright. Must have done enough damage to scare him off for a little while. Let's go ahead and pull this guy. Well, let's repair him real quick. There's the damage. Yeah, he kind of also pushed us right up against the wall, which isn't great for us.
All systems online. Engine powering up.
Okay, we'll kind of park it a little. There we go. Actually, let's raise up. Kind of turn around. Facing back out the way we came. This should also allow us to maneuver the Prawn Suit a little bit better. I'm also curious, will this bring him back so I can finish him off? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Powering down.
Okay. Turn those off just in case. Oh, no, we wanted to go up. I think we'll have to pull the sea moth out. But that's fine.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, apparently I did some crazy maneuverability there. Okay. Let's hop in this guy.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Just kind of trying to see if I can see him anymore. No, I can't. Oh, is that him over that way? Nah, unless he's kind of glitched through the floor, which could be possible. Alright. Put our prawn suit into the moon pool. But now that I know I have a friendly neighbor around, Gonna be constantly on the lookout for him. Okay. Oh, no. I want to do the name first. And we'll have a base red color. The name will be yellow. Oh. Interior also be yellow. And the stripe. I don't know where the stripe is, but we'll make it yellow. And we'll see how that looks. It's a little less yellow than I'd hoped. Also don't even see the name. Let's get out and swim around, see what we can see. Ah, that's a pretty good yellow, I guess. Yeah, I really don't know where the name's supposed to be. Okay. Some trippy stuff going on with the ladder in this area. Did I get the name on there properly? Let's actually just go ahead and capitalize the whole thing. Let's get out and take a look at it. Kind of try to maneuver to where I'll have easier time jumping into it, I think. So that is a tough spot now that I realize it, at least for the prawn suit. I don't see the name. I did change the color to yellow, right? Curious. Okay. Those things don't seem to be hurting it, actually. So that's good. Alright. We can make it in. Cool. Yeah, I don't know where the name's supposed to be on there, but I still kind of like the color scheme at least. And then pop these guys in. We'll drink another water. Definitely need our health to come back. I still have to figure out what to do about food. There actually were a couple fish around. Let's see if we can't catch them and if they're edible or not. Yeah, that could be something that might be a priority. These guys might be edible. Oh yeah, fabricators on that side. Gonna have to get used to coming in and out of here as well. Looks like they are edible. Oh, we have a fiber mesh on us still, so we can craft a health kit. Just means I'll have to make another fiber mesh later for the fabricator, but that'll do for the moment. Okay, yeah, these spine fish don't provide much in the way of food. But something's better than nothing. These were the warnings. Well, that was a warning for our radiation area. And then... oh, this is just telling us that we've been here for a while and we might be lonely. Let's go ahead and do some reading. Join Altera's board of directors. It's not about money. That's what every director on Altera's board has told me, and I believe them. Profitability is just an interim measure of success. Power and status are the real goals. Make enough profit for AlteraCorp, and you'll be recognized by the most powerful business people in the universe. Establish a company that obliterates the competition, and after a compulsory buyout, you can be promoted to the board of directors. Perks include travel, free use of company phase gates, entourage, personal assistance for every facet of your life, longevity, automatic organ replacement. Altera, get what you deserve. Alright. I can finally read up on some of these geological data. I think we read this when we first landed, or soon after. Yeah. And then limestone, that's how we found out about titanium and copper sources. Magnetite is an iron oxide valued for its magnetic potential, amongst other qualities. It is used in many Federation technologies, including sonar and torpedo systems. Cement, essential for advanced fabrication. Probably should have brought some of that, because I think some of the stuff we needed to make required it. Ruby, a hard blood red gemstone made of aluminum oxide. Rubies may be processed in order to leverage their structural integrity in advanced vehicle construction and modification. Assessment, essential for advanced fabrication. Okay, so I guess those are kind of useful for later on stuff. We've already ran into some of that. Mostly to make aerogel so far. Sandstone outcrops. These common, porous outcrops seem to form around small amounts of precious metals, or otherwise these metals are part of a sedimentary buildup over time. Assessment, lead, silver, and gold source. Scattered wreckage. Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Outer layers of the material have oxidized, suggesting it has been heated to over 1200 degrees Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact portions of Altera vessels is prohibited at legal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. Then we have shale outcrops. This sedimentary rock is formed from flakes of clay minerals, inside of which are rare metals such as lithium can be found. Geological conditions on this planet mean it tends to be found in deeper biomes. Assessment, gold, lithium, and diamond source. It's funny that it mentions deeper biomes, considering we first found it above the water. But, like I said, it was a mountain, probably came out from underneath, deeper. Tectonic activity, all that. And then uranite. Uranite is a naturally occurring uranium oxide, highly radioactive and unstable. Its primary use is in the production of uranium reactor rods for nuclear generators. Assessment, applications in nuclear power. That reminds me, we should see how our rods are doing so far. Oh. Just to make sure that things are kind of keeping up as I'd hoped. Looks like we're fully powered up now, but how much uranium did that take? Oh, it actually... okay, yeah, it just says 25 to 2500. And those don't look depleted. I don't think they'll actually have like a percentage or anything on them. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's depleted yet. So that's awesome. Hopefully that means they'll last for a while. We'll actually continue reading right here, I think. So that's all for geological data so far. Now, all the different life forms and stuff. Start with the coral. Actually, while we're doing this, we should be charging our other batteries. I know our fabricator's low. Not that we really need... Wish there was a way to take the batteries out from that menu. That'd make things easier. Yeah, not that we plan to necessarily use the fabricator right away. But it would be useful to have fresh batteries in it. Oops. Yeah, we'll recharge the other ones as we get to them. There we go. And then open this guy up. So brain coral, a permanent growing colony of microscopic organisms. This coral species is adapted to filter carbon dioxide from the environment, using the carbon to build the colony and expelling the oxygen from specialized exhaust funnels. It is quite hardy, suggesting samples from a mature specimen could be grown artificially. Assessment: air tanks are equipped to siphon oxygen from the water where possible. I wonder if that means we can plant brain coral somehow. Well, I don't know what the use of it would really be, other than, like, we'd have to move it somewhere where we might be trying to explore. And I don't feel like growing a grow bed out that way is worth it. Coral shell plate. This variant of coral is adapted to survive in close proximity to other corals, filtering nutrients from the water and sharing them via spore-like substance, which grows around the base. No practical applications discovered. Well, we already learned we can make water from it with, or make bleach, and then turn the bleach into water. The variety of coral formations on 4546b appear to be different solutions to the same problem of maximizing water and nutrient flow throughout the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests they have been highly successful. Assessment: coral tube samples are rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. Okay. Yeah, if I would have read this sooner, I would have realized to go for those instead of the coral shell plates. But they both work. And then table coral. Each disc is an individual colony of microorganisms, filtering nutrients from the water. Growth patterns indicate the colonies are in direct competition for positions with superior current or light. Unlike other coral species, its structure is malleable, softly pulsating as it pumps nutrients to its extremities, and only turning rigid when it senses physical assault. The jewel-like nodes in the surface are concentrated buildups of rare minerals the coral is unable to process, exploitable in computer chip fabrication. Yep, it's kind of the only thing we've really used them for. And then tree mushrooms. Analysis of these large organic structures reveals a microcosm of cooperating, cohabitating, and competing life forms. The main trunk is a species of coral, some colonies up to 50,000 years old. The caps, which lie in it, share more in common with earth fungi. Other organisms grow on the structure, wherever there is space and light. Surrounding waters are dense with herbivorous life forms in the 1 mm to 10 mm range, to the extent that larger herbivores appear to have mostly abandoned the area. Assessment: exploitable. Exploitable for what, though? I don't think we've actually tried attacking them, so maybe something can be done with them. Okay, fauna. Should probably start with the carnivores. They're the most risky to us. Ampiel, a powerful and inquisitive predator found inhabiting the deeper waters of the reefs and bulb bush colonies. It's got electrical prongs. Torso-mounted prongs generate a powerful electrical current, which the ampiel uses to incapacitate its prey. And then the jaws, a large flexible jaw studded with sharp teeth. If a faster, stronger, and hungrier predator lives on the reefs, it appears to avoid the ampiel. Assessment, avoid, or incapacitate. Yeah, they're pretty nasty guys. Then we got the biters. Vicious, pack-hunting predator, 94% muscle, 4% connective tissue, 2% brain, indiscriminate when hungry, and is almost always hungry. It's got specialized olfactory antenna, employed in detection of bodily fluids in the water at an impressive range. It's got a secondary pair of eyes, likely dedicated to detecting peripheral movement of larger predators and hungry members of its own species. An overdeveloped tail fin favors outpacing and outnumbering their prey over individual maneuverability. Calculations suggest creatures up to 100 times the biter's body weight could succumb to a focused assault by a pack of 10. Assessment, avoid packs, and try not to bleed. Well, it'll attack me even at full health, but not too bad. They're more annoying than anything else. Then we got the blighter. I think it's more of a deep sea version of the biter, but let's see. Small predator that shares close resemblance to the more common biter, but tends toward a more solitary, less aggressive hunting style. The olfactory stalk. While the red-tipped protrusion on the blighter's head once served as sensory apparatus, it is adapted not to chase, but to coax its prey into its path. As prey creatures are attracted to the dancing of the stalk, the blighter can dart forward to catch and consume them. Teeth. It's got one row of sharp, piercing teeth, is all the blighter needs to tear through its prey. Eyes. This creature has found little use for eyes in the deep, dark caverns it inhabits, and its eyeballs are likely sensitive to nothing more than broad fluctuations in local light sources, e.g., when a meal is crossing its path. Assessment, avoid, or incapacitate. Yeah, similar to the biters, they are more annoying than anything else. Then we got these bone sharks. We found they hated my sea moth. A large and powerful predator that lives in small groups, fiercely defends its hunting grounds. Thickly armored exoskeleton suggests defensive adaptation either to larger predators or in species aggression. Marked similarity to the segmented exoskeleton of the sand shark, suggested a relatively recent common ancestor. Large eyeballs, consistent with high light sensitivity, likely for hunting of luminescent prey in low light environments. Generally slow and unresponsive as a means of energy conservation, they will act with uncompromising speed and aggression against any threat to their territory. And they may be distracted by light sources. Does distracted mean they're more likely to attack it or avoid it? Because if it's attacking it, then flying around in our sea moth with the lights off would have worked. If avoiding it, it would chase them away, so they must want it. They must be attracted to light then, I guess. Then we have the crab snake. These guys were a pain for a little bit. This life form appears to live in symbiosis with the local flora. All encountered specimens have been located within 50 meters of jelly shroom flora, frequently within the plants themselves. So we're probably not going to run into them again because I think I'm about done with that cave. And then jaws. The crab snake has 2 pairs of fangs and 1 larger claw on either side. It plunges these claws into its prey, locking them in place while the inner jaw tears through the flesh. Yeah, that's not fun. The jelly shroom symbiosis. Jelly shrooms provide the perfect lair from which to ambush their prey and protect their young. The presence of crab snakes likely deters herbivores from feeding on the jelly shroom itself, thus ensuring the relationship continues. Behavior. Crab snakes display territorial behavior when threatened, patrolling the cave systems in which they reside. Just says to avoid them. Which is good, because we're probably not going back. Ah, these guys, the crab squids. This large predator can be found in deep waters, where it lurks amongst the blood kelp and membrane trees in search of prey. It can deploy a powerful electromagnetic pulse to defend itself. Limbs. 10 limbs feature different appendages for swimming, walking, hunting, and possibly even tool use. Creatures caught in its grasp are expertly butchered and quickly consumed. Behavior. Rays and other illuminated herbivores are its usual prey, and it will approach and attack any light source in the vicinity. Its EMP blast was likely developed as a response to predation by creatures with electrical hunting mechanisms, so the ampules. So yeah, it doesn't like our light. Intelligence. While crab squids appear to have large brains and a resemblance to the intelligent squids of Earth, the organ inside the creature's head is in fact its stomach, which it must fill with startling regularity. Assessment. Neutralizes electrical equipment. Lights attract its unwanted attention. So yeah, definitely, if we see those, probably turn off lights. Crashfish. We haven't really had to worry about these guys in a while. This unusual species has developed an emergency defense mechanism based on mutually assured destruction. It's got a forward-mounted eye, enables a creature to identify and track potential predators. Sulfur plant. The sulfur plant has evolved to feed on sulfuric compounds secreted by the crashfish, which makes its nest within its leaves. Stronger, more protective plants provide superior nesting grounds, which in turn provide the plant with more nutrients from larger crashfish. Defense mechanism. Concentrations of sulfur build up in the organism over time. If the crashfish collides with something at sufficient speed, the spikes on its torso are impacted, triggering an explosive chemical reaction. Assessment. Equip the stasis rifle, repulsion cannon, or similar before approaching shallow caves. I have a feeling by the time you have those, you're not really up there too often, but I could be wrong. Then the sand shark. Those guys are more silly than annoying, but let's see. A powerful medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. So I guess that's one of the reasons we can hold fish in our hands, is to feed them. Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests a purpose unrelated to movement through the water. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface, or in mating rituals, or it may simply be an evolutionary dead end. The segmented exoskeleton. Thick armor plating renders the sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it is capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction quickly. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustain pursuits. Feet. Ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface of the sand so a life form can burrow into the ground. Assessment. Avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Yeah, the only place we've really seen them was where the red grass is on the ground. Then our friend the stalker. A streamline predator encountered in the kelp forests, in weight of prey leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the sweet spot between speed and size millions of years ago, and maybe one of the oldest species on the planet. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits, which tends to sharpen and put stress on its teeth. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract hungry stalkers by feeding them. 1. Teeth. The stalker's teeth are unusually hard and fast-growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to larger attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. Night vision. Retinal layering on the eyeball suggests adaptation for nighttime hunting. Dorsal ridges. These ridges can be moved independently to deliver superior maneuverability. Pelvic fins. Long and powerful, the stalker has evolved to hunt the fastest of prey. Assessment. Stalker teeth may have applications in enameled glass fabrication. Yep, we kind of already discovered that. And then, speaking of stalker teeth, extended analysis of acquired dental samples has been completed. Samples match to species-designated stalker. Stalker teeth exhibit extraordinary lightness and strength and contain only trace amounts of calcium. The edges show signs of wear and are studded with metal flakes, providing evidence that the stalkers chew on metal deposits in order to sharpen their teeth. Assessment. Applications as a natural substrate in enameled glass fabrication. And then the warper, our first really true danger. In fact, the first thing to ever kill us. An aggressive creature with the ability to teleport itself and others in space. No genetic crossover identified with indigenous life forms. Demonstrates no recognized defensive behavior. Head. Mechanisms located in the head region provide its warping capability, which it uses to stalk its targets. Torso. Appears to hunt other life forms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structure considerably more complex than other known organisms. Unable to distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature. Assessment. Further research required. Okay, so it kind of sounds like it is alien to this planet in a way. It's unique enough. Let's go ahead and drink a water. Take out these batteries. And then we have a couple more things we can recharge. Pop that there and that there. Oh, actually, even the repair tool could use a little bit. Okay, give these guys a bit of a charge. And then while we're doing that, these guys are charged up. Pop them over into our Cyclops. And we'll work on charging the other one.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
And then probably go get a couple more of those spinefish here shortly. I know they're not great for food, so that's something we're going to have to figure out here shortly. Probably use those titanium we got to build some grow beds, and then go to one of the islands to get some plants to grow. This away. There are some creatures around here that make some noise as well. Not that big a deal. Okay, While those are charging, try to find some more of these spinefish somewhere. I don't know how deep they'll go. Actually, yeah, we have a lot to explore that way. That definitely looks neat over there, but we're gonna want to probably take the seam off that way. I like how I can hear my reactors from even out here. Oh, that's a biter going after a spinefish. We can't grab a biter. So that's a bit of a shame. Okay, if we can get one more spinefish. Sure, well, there's one. That should have us full on food for the moment. Just freshen up this battery as well. And that just leaves a scanner. Get the fabricator. Cook our spinefish. Yeah, they probably don't provide much food because there's not much meat on the bones, it looks like. Let's head over to our scanning room. Oh. See what kind of stuff we could scan for so far. Actually, I wonder if that cave dead ends more than I thought, or if it opens up based off. Well, our scanning range also isn't that great on this one, but yeah, it looks like the gold and lead must be bigger deposits, which we still need to make the drill arms for. Yeah, not a whole lot of stuff to scan for here. Might not have been the best area. But I will not be deterred. Okay, we'll grab power cell. Grab this guy. And I'm thinking, for the moment, we'll leave our Cyclops just kind of hanging out here. We'll take the seam off for a ride, kind of see what lies out that way. We'll get back and do some more reading after. We should actually brought some water with us, I think. Let's go ahead and pop this last power cell in.
All systems online.
We'll head back in here temporarily. Just a drink of water and bring a water or two with us. Oh, wrong side. Actually, kind of think of it, we might not even need to necessarily have a food. Well, maybe. We might end up getting rid of that locker eventually. Alright, let's see what awaits us out this way. Oh, it's more of this poison fog stuff. We saw some of this over by Life Pod 19. Well, more by the 500 meter base thing. Something was making some weird noises by us. Oh, is that our ghost Leviathan friend just hanging out here? We didn't actually read what he's all about. Let's actually make sure this is repaired. Especially since we know there's a ghost Leviathan here. Can we scan these tree things? Nope. I think we've scanned these amoeboid things. Yep. Just trying to see if there's any new stuff to scan right now. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we'll just head back to the sea moth. Keeping an eye behind us. Pretty sure we scanned these things. Yep. Now we read all of the carnivores that we scanned, and the Ghost Reaper wasn't amongst that list. Maybe they have their own section. Gonna equip our stasis rifle. Should be good as far as equipment goes. Does that seem to work pretty good against it? Better than I'd anticipated for its size. And let's head into this cave. Let's see what kind of cool stuff we can see. Thing's definitely got a pretty neat sound here. And we can also determine... Okay, good. It does look like there is more to explore out this way. However, we're already 650 meters down. I didn't anticipate a drop-off like this. That looks different than the ampules. Or maybe it's just not lit up. Let's give it a look. A river crawler. There we go. So this is like a underground waterfall. But instead of water, it's whatever that poisonous fog stuff is. Okay, we're not worried necessarily about going too deep yet. But it looks like we have another drop-off. And now we're starting to border on that possibly too deep scenario. Okay, we got some thermal vents going on. Cool. Is that more table coral, or is that a different kind of coral? No, that's table coral all the way down here. Got some rubies. Probably not going to find much in the way of titanium, however. Oh, speaking of titanium, looks like we might find titanium down here. A Leviathan skeletal remains. Sea dragon skeleton. Let's see if we can't get a better look at this. Yeah, definitely has some dragon-like appearance to it. Fairly big. Bigger than that ghost Leviathan we were tussling with. So it looks like this is a good source of rubies. We don't really have anywhere to store stuff right now, so I don't want to pick stuff up willy-nilly. Ooh, what's over there? Oh, too close to the thermal vent. Now that looks interesting. Well, I mean, this whole area looks really cool, but... what's that?